Hello guys, I was asked a question and I thought I would make a video about it because it seems to me it's quite an important question, and it really needs an answer that people can understand from a level that's not all covered in kind of scientific talk, you know. Now the question was, what do you feel about Scotland being independent? Well, my first response is Scotland is not yet independent. What do I think about the prospect of Scotland being independent? Is maybe a better question, and the answer that I've sort of formulated, I've done a wee bit of research and things, and I was a bit unsure myself, but I've kind of come to the conclusion that it's not going to be a bad thing at all. I really don't think so. I've done a good wee bit of research, and it's kind of transpired. I don't watch the television, so I wouldn't know anything about this, but it's transpired that the BBC are quite anti-independence, anti-SNP and different things like that. And when you look into it, now this is not a conspiracy theory, you can do your own research, go on Google and you'll find it, that the BBC is it's licensed by the government. Now when I say it's licensed by the government, it's not only licensed by the government. The man who runs the BBC Trust, who appoints the Director General of the BBC, I'm sorry about that, I've left Facebook logged in, I've just got a message. Anyway, the man who appoints the Director General of the BBC, his name is Lord Patten, and he was for many years a Tory, and he actually orchestrated their fourth consecutive victory in 1992, and he appointed the Director General of the BBC just recently. His name is Tony Hall, and he as well is involved in politics. I'm sure he's very conservative, so I would urge you just not to listen to any of the bullshit that the BBC put on their screen, because that's really a lot of the BBC. I mean, the BBC have been known in the past to use their programming for propaganda and things like that, and I know that all you people sit there with your eyes fucking shut and think, oh no, this can't be possible. Believe me, it is. You know, it's a government run country really, and it is government fucking run. Now another thing is the money side of things. Now, just recently, there has been a report published by 4 of the world's leading economists. They're maybe not right high up there, but they're very intelligent men nonetheless, and they have come to the conclusion that if Scotland is granted independence, then it'll only be for the good of Scotland's economy. Scotland will benefit from tax reforms, higher wages, better jobs, the economy will be stronger, there'll be more shared ownership of industry. And I really think that they've hit the nail on the head, and I hope to God that somebody somewhere with all the credentials comes out and makes the statement and says to the Scottish people, please vote yes, because it can only be good. It can only be good for future generations, and we owe it to them. We owe it to our ancestors who fought for it. We owe it to our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, the opportunity to live in a better form of society, really, a better form of society, because being chained to England is just, it's draining us. It's draining us in so many ways, and I'm sure that if Scotland does become independent, the bedroom tax will maybe be a thing of the past. So that might be just the chomp you need to vote yes. But I would urge you to go online and do your own research, and for fuck's sake don't go onto conspiracy sites and read all their bullshit about, oh my, Scotland will just go under because they will be forced to join the euro. Well, they will not fucking be forced to join the euro. There are actually quite a few options open to the UK on the monetary side of things. They could, for a while, in the short term at least, maintain an informal link with sterling. And that would probably be the best option. They could join the euro, but that would probably destabilise the economy for quite some time. They could break away from sterling, but keep the pound, but that would just be really, really complicated. Or they could introduce their own currency. But regardless of that, these economists, they have done their research. These are intelligent men, and they have spent months researching everything and finding out how this is going to work. And apparently the systems and the reforms that are brought in are going to make Scotland a bit like the Norwegians. They have great welfare reforms, cradle to grave welfare services and things, and their welfare services aren't seen as handouts because the Norwegian government are not fucking stupid. They know that there are never ever going to be enough jobs to go around all the people. So it's all right for the people, the middle classes, and people that are up their own fucking arse to sit at home and say, oh, you fucking sponge off the state. And yeah, some people do. Some people are lazy bastards and just sit there and take it. But there are other people that try as they might, they can't get a job. I mean, years ago, I remember just after I had my daughter, and I hadn't worked for a while, and I tried to get a job, and I applied for 1,500 jobs, and I think I got a reply for maybe about 12 of them, and 2 interviews, and I never even got a job. I'll tell you, the reason I ended up getting a job was my daughter went missing at a safari park, and it happened to be one of the women that had interviewed me previously, and she was so impressed with my skills at tracking down not only my daughter but her daughter that she decided that I could get the job after all, and that was me on the road to a better life. So anyway, I'm off track, but yes, vote yes. It's a fucking stupid, and if you don't believe me, please go and use Google. Google is a very good search engine. I don't think people know how to use Google. You go on Google and you can ask Google any question you want, anything at all. Why do I get bad BO? Why is my dad so grumpy? Anything, and it will give you an answer, I promise you. So anyway, vote yes, and I'll see you next time when I'm spouting shite.